Una, and Wakalo are the tones that have become strangely alive with the Liverpoolian, especially with a man. He's given 9 years of his career on the red shirt, Port City. Every step of his, on a journey full of ups and downs at Anfield, all are compared with the enthusiasm of the city's fans. That's it now. That man chose to walk the path of a lone traveler. After a breakup full of regret, the red shirts at the end of the season, you continue to fascinate the hearts. Your blood and fire must fail. He said he would stay away from football for a while. It's no different, a blow to the great legacies in the history of football, because the contemporary era of this sport, we need you to create the next big thing. For a football assistant, there's AO to reach on club. Refuse the most attractive offers, and no date for reunion. Maybe you understood that. A sudden farewell from the grass, it will make everyone panic, and an unpromising abandonment, it will make everyone feel better. But that's what makes it so hazy. The fans are worried. This is the implicit statement of the German coach. That chickenlick really wanted to retire at 57. Speaking at the meeting, German Football Coaches Association takes place in Viobert. The former Liverpool manager made the decision to surprise everyone. As of today, my training career is complete. I have no intention of giving up, but this is a joint decision. Even though I trained the best clubs in the world, I'm looking for quiet peace. And now I want to enjoy it. It's time to stand aside and put it all on hold. Will I go back to training or not? In fact, I'm going to rule that out now. But let's wait and see. Maybe things will be different in a few months. And right now, I don't have any plans. Maybe we'll talk about this in a few months. I want to work with football. Help people with experience, as well as their relationships. And let's see if there's anything else waiting for me. I'm just a regular Juve. The club introduced itself to the media. When it was announced, he was Liverpool manager in October 2015. But with groundbreaking work during his years working in the Bundesliga. Can confirm, Jurgen Klopp is a very special teacher. You're a dotted line, colorful in the world of training. People love the club's punches in the air. Remember the frenzied celebrations and his emotions outside the pitch, and obsessed with the timeless soccer assistant of one of these different brains. In the world of soap, to find a military leader with similar capabilities, Jurgen Klopp on European hospitals is rare. Over the last 10 decades, in terms of expertise or personality, there is probably only permission series of strange things. A real counterweight to the German coach. But now, that journey has to end. When Jurgen Klopp didn't want to stick with the steering cabin anymore. 9 years of travel. Jurgen Klopp's last moments as the manager of Liverpool. It ended like that. The applause, the tears, and above all, it's the love of all the cup fans all over the world sent it to you in a moment of regret. Love but have to leave. The dreamy love story of Jurgen Klopp. And that's how Lord Field ended up. It's full or bright, depending on the perspective of each person. Maybe with the club. I have to say after the end, with the people of Marseille. His passion broke his heart. The immortal soul of that brigade will forever be a symbol of modern history, of one of the greatest clubs in the world. For the Liverpool fans, what Klopp gives them is untouched. Then when the name, that man's voice echoed, the last match at Anfield, all the coldest souls have to flutter. They vibrate in front of the blue-bearded master's heart, with eyes as bright as burning every look. Movies of the past 9 years, it's like a blink of an eye in your mind. From the day the young club set foot in the Port City, until he left with a beard and a little dew. And he's a legend. More wine to Liverpool, the 10th of August 2015. At a passionate age, a modern game full of speed and virtual variables, he brought Liverpool back. It's a force in European football. They won the Champions League. Attached to it is the end of Manchester City's dominant ACC by winning the Premier League, when Julietford was appointed to replace for Brenton. It has long been considered a poor team. They didn't win any championships since the old First Division in '90. Jurgen Klopp took over the team in 2015. When that, Liverpool are only 10th in the Premier League. And in spite of everything, the German coach has won 8 titles, including the first prize-winning trophies, Outside hang an Spiz Super Cup and Champions League. European Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. Your federation, head of the club. Liverpool have to more. To the Champions League final in 2018 and 2022. They also lost in the Europa League final. And the 2016 British League Cup. Out of class. Liverpool finished second twice, 1 point behind Man City. -1 years have passed, and Klopp has won 7 major titles. And each of those titles was won in the era of the super clubs. Moreover, there is no talk. Next to your achievements, there's no question mark. What about how he built his empire? So there's no risk. Any of the club's titles will be stripped at a later date. Jiang strategy. That means Germany has beaten the billion-dollar teams. In a fair way. Maybe a long time ago. Liverpool have a new coach. Medium of substance and spirit. Anfield came like that. I have to leave when the season is over. To quote a passage from the mid-season speech, the Klopp. One word at a time. Like knife wounds. Cut the hearts of Liverpool fans. Why is that? Because this is a very fast-forward message. The club is no different. A saint in the port city. He's here to revive a sleeping empire. Anfield has been without light for 30 years. The German coach, he brought an immortal spirit to his players. Or in other words, our Jurgen Klopp is a living thing. A new faith. A new definition in 2 words identity. Of the Red Shirt Warriors. Of course Vitlock announced to leave Anfield. And now it's goodbye to football. It was a shock to the fans. If each step of the Ronaldo and Messi, it always brings change in the global football order. The Zuka Club. Please confirm. He is one of the 2 greatest coaches today. It also has the same effect. The first is always Pep Guardiola. He is considered the enemy of the club for the last 10 years. When these 2, always competing at every level, always give each other the utmost respect. Guardiola once said, Man City win over Tottenham Hotspur. In the 4th round of the FA Cup, I'll sleep better. Before that, every match against Liverpool is a nightmare. People will always remember the club. It was a shock to everyone. We feel like we're losing something. Man City is no longer Man City. Without him and without Liverpool. The club is the best opponent I've ever faced in my career. I'll miss his charisma and strong personality. I wish him the best. Guardiola and the club. Liverpool and Man City are in competition. Push each other to push the limits. Same pattern before, about the power of an elite championship team. They set a standard. New for clubs who want to claim the crown in England. Always get a score of 90 or higher. In championship seasons. Guardiola and club. It completely changed the face of the Premier League. And it's sure to be a long time. They've just found a counterweight. Equal to Klopp in every aspect. Football needs a club. Fans love the club and remember the club history. At least a few more years, the grass is missing a special spice. Lacking the shadow of a fire and blood. I hope that it's not a final goodbye to the club. Because football will be boring. If there's no fire burning in you. Just seeing this man outside on the grass. It was contentment, with fans around the world. Whether it's 55 or 15 or 25, it's still waiting. The Jurgen Club is back. Promise, come back to us, great man.